Hey, I'm your host, Brian Smith, and welcome to Gametime. If you missed last week's episode, feel free to check it out in this playlist. I did a review of Firewatch, and today we'll just be taking a look at a few recent releases and an upcoming one. Street Fighter V released Tuesday, February 16th, and from what I've heard so far, it shouldn't have. It's the most recent addition to the series and came exclusively to PS4 and Windows, offering cross-platform play between the two. While the game does offer the best visuals of any of the installments and a few new bells and whistles, it lacks quite a bit in its current state. The main issue being that it doesn't feature much for rolling solo. There is no arcade mode, and the cinematic story mode doesn't arrive until June, as well as a few new characters. They've added the V-gauge. The V-gauge fills as you take damage or use V skills. You can spin the fill gauges to perform V reversals and V triggers. New characters will be added over the course of the year. Unravel made its way to PC and consoles February 9th. Unravel is a physics-based puzzle platformer that centers around a tiny creature made of yarn named, you probably guessed it, Yarny. You use Yarny's thread to engage in all sorts of interactions with the environment, which is inspired by the beautiful landscapes of northern Scandinavia. You'll be swinging across the large gaps using trees, taking to the skies with an airborne bag, and much, much more. The game's story focuses on reconnecting the memories of a long-lost family as Yarny makes its way further from home. Last but not least, Farcry Primal is finally releasing on PS4 and Xbox One come Tuesday, February 23rd, with a PC release heading our way on March 1st. The upcoming action-adventure game takes place in 10,000 BC during the beginning of the Mesolithic period. Set in an open world in Central Europe, you take on the role of Takar, a tribesman who is stranded in the valley with no weapons after his hunting party is ambushed. The series ditches vehicles and guns this time around, offering animal taming and a variety of melee weapons and a few short-range ones like bows in their stead. You'll take on wildlife from mammoths to prehistoric badgers to saber-toothed cats and do your best to survive. Eventually, you as Takar will begin and lead your own tribe, whom you are tasked with keeping safe. We'll be taking a more in-depth look at Far Cry Primal next week when it's released. In the meantime, feel free to let me know what titles you're still excited for this year in the comments or via Twitter at GametimeTMT. Game time's over. See ya.